You're welcome to the Father's Table. I'm Victor Adeyemi, your host on this program. And the idea is to bring you into my world where I get to father and mentor people. Most of them like to call me dad. Some call me Rev. But whatever it is, they seem to enjoy a special relationship with me. And of course, I enjoy the relationship myself. And with me on the program today is somebody very, very dear to me. It's very dear to me in several respects. He is truly a spiritual son, but he has become like family with me and with my family. He is somebody that I'm exceptionally proud of. He is a senior pastor of Hill City, a thriving church in Ikeja, Lagos, Nigeria. And he is also a life coach and an executive coach. He certainly wears several hats, and he is a husband and a father today. And I'm excited to have him on the program. Pastor Segun Oke, you are most welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, sir.
It's been quite some journey because when I look back right now, my mind goes ways back to my first pastorate.
Yes.
That was when your family joined Rhema Chapel then.
Yes.
And then you were right there from the very beginning
Yes.
of Global Harvest Church 30 years ago.
Yes.
So for me, it's an exceptional pleasure to have been a part of your life all this while and see you evolve. That evolution is exciting for me. And here you are today, a pastor, a father, a husband, a coach, and one of my own favorite preachers. When you teach God's word, especially the way you apply the word of God practically into people's lives, I'm just like, Lord, you sure have anointed and graced this son in a very special way. But let's hear from your perspective, how you'd like to get the people to know you better than I've introduced you.
Well, I'm not sure there's a better introduction, but I like the angle you started from because
Yes.
a lot of people don't know
Yeah.
that we go that way back.
Yeah.
Another aspect people are not probably aware of is that it wasn't that I was a willing follower.
You had no choice.
For all the years in Rhema Chapel, I was forced to church. But the interesting thing was that even though I was forced to church, we heard the word. I tell people now that Rhema Chapel in those days is equivalent to a Bible school now.
Yeah.
The teachings we had in church. I was there throughout the years at Rhema. I was not, I wouldn't say born again in that sense, because I was forced. So I had to just cope. I had to just, but the atmosphere was as such that you can't stick out. You are compelled to adjust. So even though I was not authentically baptized in the Holy Spirit, I had to fake speaking in tongues because when everybody is praying, you have to pray.
I know what that is like.
You have to pray. That was the atmosphere in Rhema Chapel of those days. And then, of course, Global Harvest when it started.
That's right.
So my foundation was very, very strong. Very, very strong. And we also had this unique privilege of you pastoring the whole family.
Yeah.
From my late father, my mother, all my siblings.
It was awesome.
You conducted my sister's wedding, the two of them.
Yeah.
You had my brother's wedding.
That's right.
You preached at my wedding.
That's right.
So it's a family affair.
Yeah.
Maybe the first time I've heard of family doctors. So we have a family pastor. Until now, my mother still tithes.
Oh, yeah.
To Global Harvest Ibadan, even though
precious.
She's not been in church for a long time.
Our heart is still there.
Her heart is still there. Everybody was there. So I tell people I was at not just the first anniversary of Global Harvest,
That's right.
but for the first service at Global Harvest, the Premier Chapel.
Wow.
And it gave me roots. It gave me foundation. I hear people talk about, I need a father, or I want to join myself to this person.
Yeah.
Some of us have the privilege of truly being birthed.
That's right.
You know,
That's right.
giving your life to Christ, committing yourself to God and then growing under the tutelage of one man who truly gave himself.
That's right.
Taught the truth. Till today, I've not been to Bible school.
Wow.
Till today, I've not been to
Some
Bible
people will
school.
be surprised.
But I would say I've not been formally to Bible school, but I've been trained. I've been taught. I remember I would quote Kenneth Hagin in those days while teaching before I read a single book of Kenneth Hagin.
Can you imagine?
Because my pastor said that Kenneth Hagin said, and it was with the truth. I mean, and that was how we grew. The first time I was reading Kenneth Hagin for myself, the stories were familiar.
Yeah.
Because these were the things we had heard from Rhema, from Global Harvest.
That's right.
So we're truly grateful, for our heritage and for your ability to be so strong and yet raise people that are different. Because interestingly, even though I am a bit different in my expression than you are, the person that has given me the most confidence to be myself is you.
Thank you very much for those kind words. And for me, I think one of the things I enjoy about my relationship with you is celebrating your own uniquenesses. I have seen you think independently. And they say, even in parenting, the ability to get children to mature into independence is a success for parents, even though that comes with its own mix of emotions. Now that my wife and I have adult children, their independence rubs off at times very unkindly on us emotionally. You wish you can still call the shots in some respects, but we are grateful to God that they are mature enough to think on their own, and that's why you express ministry a bit differently, and I enjoy the difference, as it were, when I see it. How did you come into the discovery of your own uniqueness? Because here you are a church member. You learned about ministry from me. You had the opportunity to serve the Lord with me, and you are not an evangelist like me. You are not crazy about the display of the supernatural like me. I've seen you more passionate about teaching the Word of God practically, imparting wisdom to people. I see you passionate about leadership development. I was still discussing with a former church member recently who was making reference to when you were still a resident pastor of a church in Lagos, and was saying, one person I credit for my leadership skills today is Pastor Segun. He taught us leadership. He introduced us to John Maxwell's resources, and he trained us. He said, I can never forget him. So, was it just a discovery of different passions, or was it the discovery of a new philosophy of ministry? How did you come about being different?
So it's about the environment that you nurtured. It was an environment of freedom. A lot of people wonder, okay, how does it feel working with Rev Victor? And I tell them, first, you must have a dream. You must have a passion. There's only one thing. Reverend Victor will allow you to be yourself. But then, what a lot of people don't understand also is that you have this public expression. But there is more to you than an evangelist.
That's right.
For example,
that's right.
You actually introduced me to John Maxwell. That's the truth. A lot of people don't know. I am known to be a certified Maxwell leadership coach today. But then you did it first.
I did it first. I'm a certified John Maxwell leadership coach.
It was actually after you did
but
it.
But nobody knows.
Nobody knows. I mean, I still have that picture. Okay, that you came back, you shared that picture with me, and that picture was what sparked my desire.
Wow.
Now, one of these days, I will do this. And then you create an environment where people are free.
That's right.
To discover themselves. And of course, in the early days of Global Harvest Church, the teachings was all about discovering your potential. Discovering your potential. and we're free to explore. I remember I belonged to an a cappella group
Yes.
way back in those days, and they will come to church and you would allow us to minister in church. We were allowed to experiment.
Oh, yes.
And so in the days of Alatunji House, we had, well, handful of members. If there was anything we had that time was a lot of time. A lot of time on our hands. You would travel often and I'll be in the office.
Yes.
And it was in that season that I read most of the John Maxwell books that I read. So it was in that season I found myself.
Wow.
I found, oh look, I'm passionate about this thing, and I'm in an environment where I am allowed to teach it. Most of those times when I come to you with an idea, all you would say is, okay, as long as it's not bad, go ahead.
That's right.
You experiment.
Yeah.
You allow us to experiment. And so it was in that atmosphere that I found confidence.
Yeah.
I found my voice. And then I found a few rebels that we did stuff together. Okay, you gave us the blessing of anonymity.
Yeah.
So it was Global Harvest Church, Lagos. The face everybody saw was Rev Victor Adeyemi, but there were a few of us. Toyola Inka, Sheya Kiwande, Benga, Fela. I mean, so many of us then. Recently, Pastor Benga was discussing with me how that we used to do theater, a serial every Wednesday. I'd forgotten. Those were the kind of shenanigans we got up to, just because we were in an environment where we were free to discover ourselves. And you are one person that also not just allow people to discover themselves, but you endorse our uniqueness.
Oh, yeah.
I remember when people were, quite a few people challenged me, okay, you're not like your father, this and that and all of that. And I was bothered and I came to you.
Yeah.
And you said to me, just be yourself.
Yourself.
Be yourself. And so it gave me a lot of freedom to be myself.
Yeah.
And then you would also sit, you would listen, you would give feedback.
Yeah.
I remember my first time preaching in Global Harvest, you were seated. You had administration, but you said, for like 15-20 minutes of your message, I'll be in the room.
That's
and
right.
you sat down. I don't know if people were blessed in that service. But I was blessed because it gave me identity. If Reverend Victor would sit to listen to me, maybe I have something to say.
Oh, yeah.
My first book, What You Choose Is What You Get, the idea to write the book came after I preached. You sat down, I was preaching, and when I was done, you said, Segun, I preach all over the world. This message can be preached on any platform all over the world. You should turn this into a book. I was not thinking of writing a book. And every major thing I do from then on, it was always like that. You would always affirm us, endorse, empower, facilitate. I remember one time like that. I was very passionate about doing ministry in South Africa at the season of my life. I love the culture, I love the music.
Yes.
And you will travel and buy DVDs and bring back. The interesting thing is my kids know some of those songs.
Oh, wow.
And I'll tell them it was Big Daddy that bought this CD. Of course, the CD is gone now, but thank God all the videos are still available on YouTube. And then we watch them. So that atmosphere was what enabled me.
Yeah.
That atmosphere where you are free to be yourself.
That's right.
And I'm not sure I'm the only one. I may stick out, but all of us, your sons, feel that sense of assurance that, look, he wants me to be me.
Yeah.
He's not trying to clone himself.
Exactly.
And but then we pick the essentials from you: character, integrity, excellence, commitment to the work of God. So we don't necessarily have to be replicas of you, but in essence, I mean, till today, I tell people, if God wants to transform me and make me like anybody, I will still want to be like Reverend Victor and Reverend Sam. I mean, you know, there's just something about the two of you, and you were the one that pointed me in his direction. So that's security. You allow people to be. You're the one who told me, you know what, I think you have more in common with my brother than with me. You know, so he said, pay attention to him, listen to him. As a matter of fact, when we're going to inaugurate our church, you said to me, have you told Reverend Sam about it? I said, no. You said, go and see him. Go and talk to him. And I did. And it made a lot of difference.
So for let me pick on that today and say, at times people, grow up under leadership that is insecure and uncomfortable about they relating with other people. But I don't think there's one spiritual father somewhere who knows it all and who can impart all the knowledge in this world. What is the value of having other mentors? And then how have you been able, in spite of having other mentors, maintain a very strong relationship with me? It keeps me very secure. I don't care where I see you. I don't even care. I know what Segun and I have is special. You've kept me very, very comfortable and very secure with that over time.
It is because a lot of people are interested in building their own assignments, so to speak, building their own empires.
Yes.
You are passionate about building people.
Yeah.
So in as much as loyalty to you is something I'm conscious of, I am particular about,
Yeah.
it is something that comes very easy because nobody is offering what you offer. So it's we don't need to make so much effort. People would rather use you than build you. So even in associating with you, it is because of what they are going to get from you. You know, it's because of what you are going to make them look like. They are doing a conference, they want you to come and sit down. Okay? They want you to come and listen. They believe they have something they have to say to you. Reverend Victor says, I want to help you. You know, so you offer fatherhood in the real sense of it, and it is very rare. I mean, I had this friend who said to me, if Reverend Victor was my own pastor too, I'll probably be as successful as you. And I wish I could tell him it was not true. I mean, so the experience is unique. I've not met so many people who truly want to father. Not long ago, I had to introduce a friend of mine to you.
Yeah.
And I said to him, sit down with Rev, talk to him. He will answer you for you.
Yeah.
He's not trying to get anything from you. I mean, you are generous, you care. That's the word. You care for us beyond who we are, beyond what we have to offer.
Yeah.
I've never been under pressure to do anything for you. To
perform for me.
No, it's not. There's no pressure. Okay, and so for us, we enjoy the authenticity, and we are very, very grateful for that authenticity.
I do hope somebody is learning from there at home. The objective of the program is not to hype me, or to praise me, but certainly, we do not have to come to the place where we are very uncomfortable and insecure about the loyalty of our spiritual sons and daughters, or not allow them to relate with other people who can be relevant to their journey of purpose. But if there is authentic love, if there's selfless service and leadership, then loyalty just comes easily, from other people. There are times when some people feel, though, that when they've grown, that they have outgrown the paternity of their spiritual father or pastor. In other words, you can discover your ministry growing larger or your message stronger. When you discover you have, your teachings are more relevant, so, and may not feel a need for the relationship anymore. Is that a possible dynamic, or is it a misnomer?
It's a lot of misunderstanding. The way I describe it to people is this: parents will raise their children and send them to school. To people who know more than the parents. But there is no child who goes to school and then decides to go home with the teacher. So the mistake a lot of people make is your spiritual father is not your teacher.
Wow.
Your teacher is not your father.
Wow.
And the role of the father remains forever. There is a depth of love that only a person who is your father can offer you. So the mistake a lot of ministers make is they want to turn their tutors into fathers.
Wow.
That's not the way it works.
Wow.
So if my ministry is growing larger, I may need a consultant. I may need somebody who has a larger ministry to teach me principles
That's right.
and strategies and all of those things.
That's right.
But I remain a person.
Yeah.
And at that individual level, I need my Father's love. Every good father
That's right.
is somebody's son.
That's right. Sure.
And we must learn to always remain. As a matter of fact, the people that are that can truly help a man to be grounded
Yeah.
are the people who know him, not the people who know him now that he has achieved a lot. See, because the challenge is people equate your material success, your achievement to you. The challenge with that is there's a certain level you get to, they can't address certain issues because they don't know you.
Wow.
They don't know you.
Wow.
But you know me as an individual.
Yeah.
You can't be impressed by anything I become because you saw it
Yeah.
before I became it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So you can't be intimidated by it.
Not at all.
So with
Not at
you,
all.
I am safe.
Yeah.
Somebody who comes into my life and sees me at this, I mean, I tell you the truth. Some people reach out to me. I know what they are looking for. Now they see the size of the church.
Yeah.
It's that this would be a good place to come and preach.
That's right.
Okay. I remember there was a time I invited somebody, and by the time it was done with the ministration, he actually told me, I pass this place all the time, and I keep wondering to myself, when will this guy invite me? Now it's okay.
Yes.
But I know that, so it's like you have consultants, you have service providers, you need them.
That's right.
But when the day is over, you go back home. Every son should have a home.
Wow.
You should have somebody you can sit with and be vulnerable.
Yeah.
Somebody you can tell your heart to. You can tell your fears. So I said to myself, I don't need Reverend Victor to ask me to come and preach. So there's nothing I can't tell him.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was preaching rubbish, in that sense, he believed in me. I mean, because I don't know about you, sir. Some of the things you clapped for us that we preached today don't make a lot of sense. Then it dawned on me. That was not applause. That was affirmation.
It was affirmation.
And it does not
was
have to be true.
encouragement. Yeah.
At that season, that was what you needed. Encouragement.
Yes.
But a child gets to a point where maybe you know one or two things that your parents don't know.
Yeah.
That's not what it takes to be a parent. It's till tomorrow my biological mother prays for me.
Oh yeah.
And I have a funny feeling that my success is more tied to her prayers more than my prayers.
Yes.
I have a funny feeling that my success
Yeah.
has a lot to do with my heritage,
Yeah.
both spiritual
Oh yeah.
and biological.
Yeah.
So like the Yorubas will say that the river that forgets its source will run dry.
Yeah.
We can't get to that point where, and interestingly, I use it in measuring also the people that come close to me.
Yeah.
If all you want is fame, if all you want is to ride on my shoulder to become successful, I'm not comfortable with
That's
you.
right.
Because that's not the way I was raised.
No.
You know, I want us to be able to sit down and be down to earth. Interestingly, I measure my friends that way too. If we can't be honest, if all you tell me is testimonies, every time we talk is about what God is doing in your ministry, so you don't understand. Nobody has good days every day.
Yeah.
You know, so for me,
Not
it is
all
that,
about you.
you know, it's that authenticity. And if I have my way, if I had the opportunity to tell the whole, especially male ministers, if you don't have one, find a safe place. And sometimes the most honest, the most authentic of ministers don't have the distraction of material success.
Wow. Wow.
The most authentic.
Yeah.
Like the Simeon and Hannah of those days.
That's right.
They were not like John the Baptist. They were not on the forefront.
No, they
You know,
were not.
You know, so somebody said, like, when we get to heaven, that we'll be surprised that the people that will be the celebrities in heaven are going to be people that we don't know on earth. So any minister that is judging who is our father is based on their popularity, their fame, is on the wrong track. We are privileged that our father is famous, is popular, but it is not about the popularity. When we sit down to talk, you have never asked me how many people are in your church. You have never asked me, what is the finance of your ministry? It's amazing. In almost 20 years, you have not once asked me, so how much money are you making?
Yeah, and more important things and more important people in particular.
Yeah, you will ask me, how are you doing?
Yes.
How are you? How is your wife?
That's right.
How are your children?
Yeah.
And when I come to you, interestingly, you have never given me a problem that money can fix. It has never been about money. It's never been about material things. You have never called me or said to me, oh, that was a good one, because of something that every other person will call success.
Yeah.
So for us, we define success differently.
That's right.
Because we saw it with you.
Yeah.
And that has covered, I mean, that's conditioned us.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm safe, I'm comfortable, I'm healthy.
Yeah.
And like I said, I have teachers, I have tutors, but I'm also conscious that some people sometimes will not raise sons and yet covet them.
Oh, yeah.
So we make it our duty not to give them what they don't deserve. I will not make you feel like you are my father. I will not treat you like my father just because I want to. I will not even invite you to come and preach anyway to start with. If I need anybody, I will call my father. Because some people, you see father's blessing like 6 times in their ministry. I say, wait, how come different people, the same father's blessing? Who is really your father? Biologically, you have a father once and that's it.
Yeah.
If he's a deadbeat, if he's absent, your father is your father.
Yes.
But when it comes to ministry, people switch fathers like branding. It's not supposed to. I don't think they are enjoying what fatherhood really is. I think it's a calling.
Yeah.
I don't think everybody can be a father in the Lord. So I think it's a calling. I think it is wise for any minister who wants to be safe to truly look for a father and then sit there and learn. And then for those who know they have the calling to be fathers, I will encourage them to perhaps sit with you and learn how you are doing it.
That's right.
You know, because there are some of us who feel we wish we were just going to be the sons. But every day, new sons keep coming up.
Accused me of not having family planning, spiritual family.
I used to think I was the last born. I used to be proud of going to meetings and people introducing me. Oh, that guy, he's Rev Victor's son. But before you know it, I'm meeting somebody who says I'm Rev Victor's. I say, where did you join us?
Did you join the family?
Join our family. But
yes,
when we start to interact, we find out we have something in common.
That's right.
There's a kindred spirit. Yeah. What is attracting you is what attracted me.
Yes.
Those who will come for ulterior motives don't last.
They usually don't.
They don't last.
They usually don't, actually. And you've seen the evolution over the years because you're one of the few people who have been there with me more than 30 years. From being called one name to another. I remember they used to call me Baba in Rhema Chapel. It was the tradition of the house. Then Global Harvest started. I said, no, they should stop calling me that. I was a young man, don't call me a father. And then they said, yes. So started calling me dad, and I couldn't even control that at all. Anyway, but it's the people who affectionately call me so. And I think it started with PF. Somebody has challenged me on that, but I still think it is Pastor Femi that started it, and it has caught on. But for many people like you, it's just comfortable to call me Rev. And when I was trying to drop the Reverend title, you're one of those who said, no, it has become a nickname. You cannot drop it.
So I remember you wanted to become Pastor Victor.
Yes.
And you tried your best.
Because I just saw that in the Bible, there's no office of Reverend.
Then it dawned on us, it was never an office in the first place. Okay, so if that makes it comfortable for you, it's just something we like to call you.
Yes.
Okay, I mean, Rev is just, it can't be any other thing. And I noticed some other people picked it and also started calling their pastors Rev.
Yes.
And all that's okay, it's fantastic, it's okay. Then the dad thing came up, and I don't know.
That felt
So I'm a
awkward
formal
initially.
person.
Yeah.
We still had a conversation around that line yesterday.
That's right.
I'm a very formal person, in and out.
Yes.
I know I love, but I don't know how to express love. So for me it was very awkward. Very till now. Very awkward.
Why call him dad?
I mean, so
yes,
to
he's
start
my
with,
spiritual father, but do I have to call him dad?
to start with, I personally felt like, look,
Yes.
maybe you're taking what belongs to his biological children. That was my first reaction. I used to fight my wife also when we get to church. Hey, see you, darling. I'm like, wait, how many of us?
How many of us are your darlings?
That should be my own now. No, you are different. No, don't use that word for any other person. So that was my first reaction, but of course I couldn't
As a
control it.
temperament that we like to use daring words for people. To express our love and affection for them.
So I just figured they love you,
Yes.
and that's how they want to express it.
But the important thing is it is not about the title, it is about what we do. A real father believes in his children. A real father acknowledges their gifts. He affirms them and he encourages them and he does everything he can to help them be who God has called them to be. A real father makes sacrifices and is not selfish. It is selflessness to be a real father. The calling God has put particularly on men is in leading their homes is a call to true leadership. And true leadership is service. It is not lording it over people. It is not dominating people, but truly serving people. I mean, we can go on and on today, but my producer has asked us to round up this particular episode. We trust God that in the future we'll sit down together again and have a very good hangout on this podcast. But thank you very, very much. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been the senior pastor of Hill City, Ikeja, Lagos, Pastor Segun Oke with me on the set today. And we want to say, please kindly subscribe to this channel. You have no idea who is coming next, but there are wonderful people coming up on this podcast, and you don't want to miss it. Through our experiences, you have a whole lot to learn. So subscribe to the channel, like this particular episode if you did, and we welcome your feedback, both positive and negative. If you think we have been too arrogant or we're blowing our trumpet, tell us. Please text it, type it there. And if you enjoyed it, please type it there. We welcome all forms of feedback. It is all to make us better. Until the next time, when we drop another episode of this podcast, The Father's Table, it is goodbye from me, and God bless you.